Okay, once you get the belts off, drive belts off, you want to take the pulley off. So, sometimes you need a pry bar. Sometimes you're going to have to use a pry bar. Go up to the back, and sometimes, you see these screws here? There's one here, and there's one directly straight up from it, up here. You're going to have to get a puller tool, special puller tool, and put it on the crankshaft pulley, and attach it to here, which has a middle thing. You screw in, then it pops it right out. But this one's already loose, so. Now, let me show you something. Okay, check this out. I got this one from the junkyard. It was all rusty and looked real ugly and horrible, but I painted it. Okay, let me show you something. You see that timing mark right there? Now, let's find this one. Where's the one I painted at? Okay, you see that timing mark right there? Now, let's go to, now you gotta find the, this keyway here. This keyway here, and this keyway there. Okay, on this one I pulled off from the junkyard, the timing mark is three of these vein looking things right there. That's where the timing mark is, right there. See that? I painted that one. I painted that just so I could see it better also, because this was all rusty and beat up. So I used paint on that. And if you count 3 over, 1, 2, 3, that's top dead center, and that's where it's going to line up. That's your lineup mark for your timing belt and camshaft timing alignment. Now go to this one here. Go straight up to this deal here, this tooth. 1, 2, 3. No mark here. Now we got to look for the mark. None there, none there. Way off. Look at that. Way off. There's the mark. See how off that is? That's because this rubber ring in here, this inertia ring, is slipping. So this part is slipping really bad, and it's way off. Let's go back to that again. There's the mark there. The keyway, this is for the crankshaft keyway. Key. One there, one there. Timing mark. Notch is right there. Okay, you go straight up here. 3 teeth. 1, 2, 3. Same here. Go straight up here. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. That means this mark slipped all the way down here. Way off. And that's how you know your harmonic balancer crankshaft pulley is way off. Next step. Okay, let me explain why this rubber piece is in here. In case you're wondering why. Rubber here, rubber there. Okay, every engine has a, what do you call it, vibration on it. When it hits a certain level, RPM, there's a frequency that tends to make the engine want to shake. So, if you didn't have this rubber piece in here, which prevents that shaking and vibration, if you didn't have that in there, the whole engine would shake. So, it's actually a dampener. So, it helps with the vibration and everything on the engine, and it keeps the frequency down. So when this rubber here breaks or is cracked or slips like this one, you lose your timing mark, and sometimes you'll get a big time rough idle and vibrations in the engine. It can even snap off and break and just cause all kind of havoc in the engine. But that's the reason for the rubber vibration rubber ring, which is the inertia ring. Okay, now let's put this bad boy on. Okay, remember that notch right there. When you put it on there, on the end of the crankshaft, there's a keyway. See that keyway right there? That piece right there. That goes onto the crankshaft gear and also this crankshaft pulley notch. So there's no way you can mess that up and make it foolproof. So I'm gonna slip that on there, okay? Let me line this up. Okay, remember that mark, the keyway mark. Gonna put that bad boy on like that. It should slip right in. Gonna have to work it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna torque it down and get that bad boy to smash in there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, now we put the bolt on it. We got it in. Okay, had to work it a little bit. So now put the crankshaft pulley bolt on. Make sure you torque that bad boy down really good. You don't want that bolt loose at all. Okay, set it at the proper torque. And I usually just use that. That puts enough torque on there, more than enough. Okay, so I'm gonna check it one more time. I'm gonna torque it one more time. This bad boy. Set. Okay, then put the belts on. Okay, I usually drop them from the top. Put the belts on, and then we're gonna crank it up and see if everything's good with the timing mark. Should be all right. Okay, got the belts on and everything. Brand new? Nah, not brand new. Got a used crankshaft from the junkyard. This cost, this pulley, harmonic dampener, balancer cost 23 bucks at the junkyard over here where I live in San Diego, California. It was going for 99 bucks at AutoZone. Now, go figure, you know. So I highly recommend getting it from the junkyard. Okay, just put the belts on. This belt and this belt. Got them nice and tight. Now, make sure you check everything. Do a visual inspection on everything before you even crank the car. So, let me show you one thing I'm gonna do before I even crank the car up. Okay, you see these little teeth, veins, I forgot what they call them, but they work with the sensor inside here. This sensor right there. It's like a pickup induction type of thing that tells the computer when a spark occurs based on when where the rotation of the crankshaft is. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spin it to see if any of those teeth hit that little, I don't even know if you can see it, hold on. Hold this at the same time. I'm turning this to see if any of those teeth hit the sensor. So far it looks good. So, gaps are good. Nothing's hit. It did a full rotation and then some. So now, that's good enough. So now let's go crank this bad boy up. Okay, where's my keys at? We're gonna crank it up, and we're gonna check the timing. And then also we're gonna check the scanner. Okay, sounds good. Let me hook the scanner up real quick. Okay, we'll get that going in a little bit. Everything sounds good so far. So now we come back to the timing light. This bad boy. Remember, hook up your timing light. Positive terminal, negative terminal. Number one spark plug is where you put the pickup inductor. And now I got this set on 0. Let's go see. There we go, right there. There's your mark, right there. And that right there is pretty good. I'm gonna adjust the timing a little bit. And I'm gonna try to get it right on the money, right on that 10. And we'll go from there. Okay, I had to switch over to my phone because I ran out of battery. My battery ran low on the other one. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to check your top dead center. This is what you do. Pull the number one spark plug. Which one's the number one? The one on the pulley side of the engine wherever the pulleys are, that's number 1 spark plug. Not this one, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you find number 1, okay? Or check your owner's manual. Next, put a screwdriver in there, or a stick, or a vacuum hose that's straight. Anything with some length on it to where you can see it moving up and down. Then turn the pulley until you get to the very top of the engine, till the piston reaches the very top. How do you do that? You watch your the top of the screwdriver, and watch that bad boy go up and down. Okay, it's going back down, right? And let me go back the other way. I'm gonna take it all the way up, okay, until it barely stops. Watch that. Okay, see, it reached the peak right there, then it stopped, came back down. Right about there, let's top that center for that number 1 piston. Next, see, I'm turning it with that 1/2-inch ratchet. And next, you want to check down there to make sure you are on top dead center. Okay, I don't even know if you can see it with this. Dang it. Let me see. I can see the mark. It's on 0, but I don't know if you can see it. Man, dang it. Hold on, let me get this in here. Okay, look at the white mark. See if you can see that. See that white mark? See the 0? The 0 is top dead center. The T is top dead center. And so the white mark, when you move the light, is right there on top dead center. Right there. Okay? So now you got that on top dead center. And usually when you, most of the time, all the time, really, when you line that up with the top dead center, you gotta have camshafts on the compression stroke, which means the valves have to be closed. Okay? So now I just took off the distributor cap. We're checking the rotor to make sure that the rotor is pointing at number 1 cylinder. And yep, it is right there. And that's how you check to see if you got a top dead center on the piston and the crankshaft marks. And then you come over to the rotor and see if your rotor is lined up with number 1 cylinder. See how I got it marked? Number 1 cylinder. How you know it's number 1 spark plug on the distributor cap? This is number 1 here, right here. 1, 3, 4, 2. Firing order. Wait. 1, 3, 4, 2. Firing order is 1342. Now you can also look at the marks on the distributor cap. Let's see. It tells you right there. 1, 2. 1, 3, 4, and 2. And that's how you find top dead center and your rotor pointing at number 1 cylinder. Keep in mind, you have to get that thing on the compression stroke. How do you check? How do you know if it's on the compression stroke? You can put your finger or some kind of thing down there to get air flowing up, or you can use a compression gauge. You don't even have to turn the engine on. Just turn it by the crankshaft. Just turn the crankshaft by the ratchet. But you gotta feel and look for pressure coming up. That means the piston is coming up on the compression stroke, and that's how you line up your timing marks, belt, and everything. So this is key here. Rotor pointed at number 1, top dead center. And your marks down there, lining up on top dead center. The marks that we painted earlier. And there you have it. That's how you change and check the harmonic balancer, which is the crankshaft pulley, on your vehicle. This is a 97 Mazda 626. And the crankshaft pulley was off. It slipped from the dampener ring. And that's how you do it. If you're looking for the project, go handle it. Okay, here we go. Remember earlier when I had the scanner on there? And we had, hey buddy, Hi, buddy. And we had 12, 13, 18, 22 degrees advanced. Let's go look at it again, okay? The degrees on this timing on these this vehicle is 10 degrees, plus or minus 3 degrees. So you can be plus 3 degrees or minus 3 degrees. Now let's go to initial timing. Where's that at? Right here. Initial timing, right on the money. See, remember, 10 degrees, and that minus is it's either going up or down, but it's right at the top dead center. So that -1 means -1 degree advanced from top dead center, before top dead center. If it was regular 1, like 1 or 2 or 3, without the negative sign, that would be positive. That would be retarded timing advance. So, and that's how you change the harmonic balancer, and that's how you diagnose it. And if you had one of these scanners, it'd be really good to use and useful for your diagnosing. But anyways, that's how you fix the harmonic balancer on a vehicle, and most of them are the same way. They all have that inner ring, the inner rubber ring, that will go bad at times. Yeah, but anyways, that's how you do it, and good luck with your project, and never give up, man. Never ever give up. Just try it. If you're a little scared, don't worry about it, man. Do your research on YouTube or whatever, read the books, and just get on it and handle it. Okay? Go get it.